Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and it is here. The same name update is live on JP Dokkan, and this allows for now very interesting team builds. I'll probably do a few videos over the next couple days just showing sort of like the power of some of these same name like team builds you could probably do. Like, one of the big ones on my mind, of course, is like, you know, the Golden Friezas. You know, of course, the Goku Blacks are going to work really well with how well their like key support works and stuff like that. Now, I would say in the future, because the units do not link, this is more so going to be an opportunity to use multiple versions of the same character that's really good. So, like, we have UI Sign Goku right here. You know, his EZA is very powerful. LR SCR UI Goku, still one of the top 10 best units in the game. And we also have this amazing support type unit, EZA, Physical UI Goku. However, I would say that, you know, a lot of like SSRs and TURs for a lot of these major units don't all of a sudden become viable. Like, a lot of them are still going to be, I would say, just pretty much fodder. Like, a lot of the LR, TURs and stuff like that, like, it could be good to run like a full Super Saiyan 4 team or something like that and like have it work a bit better. But like, I would say this doesn't change too much in like which versions of characters you probably want to keep and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I guess like LR Bootanks' TUR, right? Here, we'll go ahead and hop in. LR Bootanks' TUR could be good if you want to specifically run the Majin Power slash, whatchamacallit team, Power Absorption team, right? And you want to run that on like Extreme Super Battle Road, so now you can have like, you know, LR Bootanks' TUR on the team as well, which is going to really help it. A lot of things like that. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and pop the Zeno support memory. This will give us a permanent 10% attack and defensive buff, you know, because we are running Realm of Gods here, led by Int UI Goku. Int UI Goku, I still feel, is probably the best leader for Realm of Gods, because we could do builds like this. Oh, this is perfect. This is actually very good to show sort of the downfall, though, of the same name update and the fact that these characters will not link together. Because look at our second rotation. It's just all UI Sign Goku. So I guess what I'll do is we'll go ahead and float off Vegeta. Let's get Vegeta over on the other rotation with one of the UI Gokus. I'm not really too sure how I'm gonna like use our rotations and stuff like that. Like, honestly, all these characters, they're all going to work tremendously well together, right? I guess, like, you know, Physical UI Goku, of course, you know, we'll go ahead and float him off, and he's going to work really well as a floater, right? You know, the Int UI Gokus will be able to stack. You know, like, STR UI Goku, we could sort of maybe keep him on rotation until he fully builds up his passive. All right, Goku. Yeah, you're the best unit in the game. We got it. We got it. Thanks, buddy. You're not... We're not focused on you, bud. God damn, are they crazy. But yeah, again, here is where we might run into some issues, right? With team building. Because we have essentially 4 UI Sign Gokus on the team, you know, a rotation like this is bound to happen. Now, obviously, we're definitely very heavily nerfed, right? Like, there's a lot of, you know, sort of stats and stuff like that, you know, that we don't have from, like, you know, having turn on power active and stuff like that. The way the orbs... Wow, this actually went pretty bad. Despite the fact that Physical UI Goku is supporting, I was only able to get a super attack with one of them. Okay, so it is good that, like, just very fast on turn 2, we see, again, the sort of downfall of this. I mean, that's only going to last for one turn, where we weren't really able to link up that well, just to separate these UI Sign Gokus. But, I mean, again, it's interesting to show, like, what potentially could happen, right? By bringing a lot of characters with the same name. If you get unlucky, you get a lot of them on the same rotation, and we're talking about doing something like Extreme Super Battle Road, like, yeah, you know, you definitely could be in trouble, right? Like, so, I don't know. I like the way they did it personally. I do. I know a lot of people will say, like, oh, but it's not, like, it's not about game balance as much as it just literally it becomes like, if same name characters can link, like, it's like you then have no real incentive to use other characters, right? Like, it's actually just gonna be like, oh, okay, like, we're gonna keep this rose and this rose and this rose. Like it takes away, I would say, a lot of the creativity and team building and finding good link partners and stuff like that. Like I could definitely see the argument both ways. I think for now, I like the way they're doing this, and we can sort of see how it plays out in the future, right? As they release more Super Saiyan Gokus, you know, more Brolys, more, I don't know, God Gokus, more Blue Vegetas. As a lot of these types of characters are released, we can, you know, sort of see what's going to happen. But for now, I think this is a good starting point, right? Just going in and making it so that, like, you know, we can actually run multiple versions of these characters is definitely a good change. I mean, 6 years in, and they allow us to use multiple versions of same-name characters on one team is pretty crazy. And then, boom, here we go. Now we're good to go, because now we have the UI Goku split up. You know, physical UI Goku is just going to work as a great support type unit on this rotation. And, like, you know, Int UI Goku, like, you can still run Int UI Goku as sort of the ideal Realm of Gods leader, at least I think so, and then still run STR LR UI Goku, still run physical UI Goku. It's not going to be that hard or that bad to do. This is actually going to do, I think, a little bit of damage to us here. Oh, no, wow, pretty good by Int UI Goku, actually. Only a few stacks, and he's able to take double digits. I mean, this stage is going to get a lot harder once you get, you know, closer to the end, because once you get closer to the end, too, dodging no longer works. So, like, STR, physical, and AGL UI Gokus will not have any dodging abilities. All right, so here we go. Yet again, we encounter a situation with multiple UI Gokus. You know, we are going to have to make a decision, right? You know, which one do I want to keep on rotation? For now, I'll keep STR UI Goku on rotation to fully build up his passive with his dodges. But then, you know, later on, I might just go ahead and decide to change, and we'll leave Int UI Goku on rotation and, you know, sort of let him build up his defense and stuff like that. Again, I'm a pretty big fan, I would say, of this update. The main thing this is going to, like, because the way they designed it, the way they have it set up, like, we still want transforming characters and exchange characters and, like, sort of interesting designs like that, so characters can link together and stuff like that. But at the same time, now we're not, like, really, like, okay, like, well, they can't release an, you know, mastered UI Goku because we just got one, you know, for the anniversary and shit like that. Like, sort of those issues go away, which is really good. Okay, so we'll do this. I guess we'll give Vegeta these, and then we'll give Jiren this right here. And now, of course, like, you know, all these turn out of power characters, so many amazing versions of them and stuff like that. Like, I'm a big fan of this. Again, I know a lot of people are going to be upset that they're not linking up, and you definitely could make the case, but I would like a little bit of time to pass. Like, the main character I think we would see many, many versions of now is Super Saiyan Goku. And I would sort of like to see how this is going to work out once we get a bunch of these Super Saiyan Gokus. If Dokkan does it in a bad way, or it's ass or something like that, they always could go in and change it and make it to where the same name characters link together, right? Like, they definitely could. I think this is a good way to start it out, you know, a good sort of, like, you know, dipping their feet in the water and seeing how it works. And again, if it sort of ends up ass like this, then they could just change it in the future. Just that simple, right? Okay, so we'll probably do a couple more rotations. I mean, as you guys are seeing, this build is working seamlessly, right? Like, outside of that first rotation where we ended up stuck with a whole bunch of these UI Gokus on the same rotation, now, you know, we're sort of, like, cruising along here, and everything is working tremendously. So that's really, really good, right? Again, I'll probably do a couple of more videos for some characters. You know, maybe we'll go ahead and take a look at, like, the Golden Friezas, the Goku Blacks, and stuff like that. Like, I would say Golden Frieza is probably, I don't know if I want to say Golden Frieza is actually the most meaningful of all of these, because Golden Frieza is going to heavily impact difficult content, right? And the other thing, too, about Golden Frieza is that Golden Frieza is on, like, 500 category teams, right? Like, if I pull up AGL Golden Frieza and look at his categories, he's on Revived Warrior, Movie Bosses, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conqueror, Target Goku, Revenge, Inhuman Deeds, and Prodigal Warrior. all of those category teams, you can now rock a Golden Frieza on rotation for each rotation, and they're going to be a defensive juggernaut, and you're going to have absolutely nothing to worry about. You're going to be taking no damage. You're just going to be absolutely disintegrating the enemy. Like, that type of thing is going to be very, very good, you know, for the game moving forward. So the same name update, right now, I'm totally cool with it. It also gives extra incentive, I guess, to maybe hold on to like some LRTURs and stuff like that. So like previously, like even though you could keep the characters for chain battle and stuff like that, like I never kept like the TURs. Like, oh, keep the TUR for chain battle and stuff. Like I never did that. It's like whatever. I'm not doing that. Like there's no point besides just stupid chain battle. But now that you can actually use the characters, I am actually gonna start doing that. So like, you know, it is leading to good things. I think we'll probably we might use LR Evolution Blue Vegeta's active skill, and then we'll go ahead and end this video right here. Again, it's a pretty big day right now for JP Dokkan, with, you know, we got Patan battle details, the same name update, the coin update, really, really massive update here for Dokkan. I do understand that Global is still having their issues as well. I know it's a bummer, but, you know, we will see what's going to happen. Are all Global's issues going to be fixed very soon for Saiyan Day? I think the chances are very good that we'll see Global sort of fixed by Saiyan Day. But if not, the factory of sadness that is Global will continue on for a while, I guess. I don't know. It is a bummer. I know it's a bummer that, you know, JP has their maintenance and stuff like that, and like, you know, it's done on time and the update is seamless. Listen, I understand it's a bummer, but hopefully Global will, maybe this issue will be the deciding factor for Global Dokkan. Maybe they're like, you know what, why don't we just go ahead and catch the games up and see how that works? That would be pretty cool. I would definitely enjoy that. But so let me know what you guys thought of the same name update here, this Realm of Gods team build. I mean, as you guys saw, it's seamless, right? Like, you have a lot of these characters all linked so good. You know, this guy works amazing as a floater, right? He's got some stacking, he's got some dodging capabilities as well. This guy's still one of the best units in the game, you know, and UI Goku with his superior leader skill and working so well with this team, it just all works really, really well together. So let me know what you guys think of the same name update so far. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.